This might be it. Okay, I think we got it. Yep. Took me a bit, but I think I figured it out. Here we go. Took a bit, but finally figured it out. Well, let's just double check to make sure everything works. Here. Let me check live, as usual. Okay, we're good. We're more than good, actually. This is time for the most unhinged plan of Camp Cobblemon. Say, Matt. Honestly, yesterday, probably one of the best days I've had in camp. Like, just been able to just relax and have a good time. Oh, right, I do have stream elements. I mean, we won't have to deal with any shriekers. I wish we kind of had shriekers. Oh, you know, they are a pain, but you know what? I really wish we had some. It's a kind of pain that I'd really be willing to go through. Instead, we're taking. Instead, we're using the power of spite. Yeah, I think yesterday was like after stream, I managed to go on the server and actually just hang out with people for some like a lot of Team Mooper and the counselors where I did not really have a lot of time to interact with them before, so it is quite nice, and also managed to get quite a bit of editing done. Like, it is nice to not really have a clash this week to prepare for, or not having to gather a ton of resources. Well, I'm still gathering a ton of resources, but this time it's of my own volition, so I don't think it really counts. And I've also managed to do my fishing nav. Also, I tried putting on shaders again yesterday. It might have been a mistake. Like, at least it seemed to be going well, but I don't know if it's going to be doing that well with the... Because I've got two instances of OBS running. One of them is like for when I'm recording but not streaming, and one when I'm streaming. And I know that the one that I use for streaming is a bit more demanding. So we'll see if it just has any issues or not. And yeah, fishing was... I did not fish a ton yesterday, but I did fish a bit. Wait, who dropped this? And yeah, fishing is gonna come. Also, right before stream, I did get a poke finder. You guys are... Oh, right, I need to set it up, huh? You guys are my poke finder. Yeah, we'll see if it struggles a bit or if it's fine. Yeah, like I did fish a bit, but like most of my levels was from fishing, but like I did not have a good poke rod. Because my good fishing rod, I'm keeping it as a fishing rod, but I did manage by the end of to get a good poke rod. Okay, so we were down to this floor. Now we want 3 low. Yeah, like that. Now we're getting to work. Oh yeah, I remember. I fished a bit after I got the fishing and the fishing nav to try to get to use the shiny the 3-star bait I made yesterday during the shiny hunting lesson. Also, I managed to catch 2 shiny ore forms yesterday because someone was hunting with, I think it was 3 golden apples. I'm not sure, but basically encountered 2 shiny ore forms that he didn't want because he already had one. So yeah, I decided I'll take those. Why not? Or like riding on ore form has been like a very funny bit. Probably gonna make it in the video. Like it happened while I was off stream because like the very first quest, like basically like our tutorial quest required us to get a land mount, and the one I got was ore form, and I had like the way that it moves is so funny, and then that I just as I submitted the quest, I had the funniest bit that like, yeah, I kind of have to show because it is just that funny. Then I quickly moved on to Sneasler because as funny as it is, Orform is really not practical. And I already don't have a flying mount, so I can't just use an impractical land mount when it's going to be my main mount. Well, I do have a flying mount now, but like it is still very impractical. Like UFO mounts are not meant for long distance travel. I think we can agree on that. I love how you know exactly what I did. You just know. And screaming, "Wee!" I think that might be what is gonna convince Vert to install the mod on Origins. Also, like, I think I've done a very good job of showing like the amount of extra interactions that like it opens up. That yeah, I think they're not gonna be able to live without it anymore. All right, you said a screenshot. Yeah, I know. Like I think, but yeah, I think I did a good job of showing like the potential behind it. Like it's really just like the amount of extra interactions that just has so much potential. It's fun. Oh, also, I want music. I need music. If we're doing something like this, I need music. I need music to keep myself sane. Because like from what I saw, like the only people in the voice group right now are 2 Turtwig members. Basically, I think who want to spend like friend time together. It's like not gonna interrupt. But anyway, like I do think that like right now I do want to focus on like stream you guys. Yeah, and honestly, you will also be able to see way more than just the waving. You guys will be able to see me point and do a lot more silly stuff. Like, I think that, yeah, Vert gets it though. It's just like, yeah, there's so much. And I think that, like, I've also done a good job of just taking advantage of it. Like, it's something that, like, I've definitely been playing into it quite hard. And I kind of been preparing for months to be able to do that. Hopefully it will happen in August. Or at least eventually. I forgot, I don't necessarily need to raise my hand when it's just sand at the top. Just let it do its thing. Really need to care when it's tone like this. I also have no clue how that works with the exposure mod. That is another good point. I have no clue how it, like, if it even works with the exposure mod. Like, we have it here, but I'm not a big camera guy, I'll put it that way. And anyway, like, it is very awkward for me to, like, I can't really take pictures of myself. Well, you technically can, but I have not messed with the mod much. People are also very jealous of actually seeing me pet Pokemon. That is also another big one. Oh, that is good to know. But yeah, I love how this is gonna be. This might be what's gonna make Vert add Vivecraft to Origins. Thank you, Iman25. The GOAT. Honestly though, I still say that he's done such a great job with this event. Like, considering how much he has to juggle, he's done a really great job. Except for the fact that we can't find Golurk. That one I will never... That one will be the start... That is the start of my villain arc. Actually, no, it is not the cause of it, but that is good. At least it's gonna give me a very funny bit, because this is one of the most absurd bits I think we're gonna see on the server. Taking down something as big as this way too, is ridiculous. Okay, now let's get rid of full stacks. Exactly. And again, like, we can also tell that, and to be fair, like, the main reason why I think that, like, it was hard to say yes to was really, like, not knowing the impact when it came to server performance, but it really seems like it really doesn't, it really isn't an issue. Like, now that we know, it's a good, like, I think that is basically, like, the main reason, because, like, at this point, hey, Xardio, how are you doing? Because yeah, I think that it might have been like the main thing that might have been like a very valid reason to not do it. But I think that like this is just like proof that yeah, no, this works perfectly fine. Like I expected it to be fine, but it's good to get confirmation. And so far, at least, I will say, like, I do see a little bit of stutter, but it seems like yeah, no, shaders are fine for the most part. Like, it might have been just mainly because day one was just that hectic. Thank you. Honestly, it is a lot of fun. Like, it does add a few extra challenges. There are some things that are very much a pain, like the fact that most flying mounts don't work, but it's so much fun. And basically, like, for flying mounts, the only ones that work are UFOs and rockets. But rockets are kind of broken in the sense that if you stay in the air for too long, it just starts going in circles to the point that Blastoise isn't really usable. So Golurk is like my best option to fly on, but we can't find Golurk, which normally spawn in desert pyramids, jungle pyramids, and ancient cities. We found these giant pyramids in the desert, but they're not actual giant desert pyramids. So out of spite, I'm taking them down. I get to say that actually I'm not the only one, because one of the camp counselors also has a VR headset and actually has played a little in VR. But I'm one of the only people who can pet their own Pokemon. But it does make a lot of things visibility wise way worse. That I will admit. Like, I still struggle to see chat unless I'm in a battle. Because you see the UI fine, but for me it's really, like, you see like the weird UI on my arm. That is the only way I can personally see it. So I really need to be lucky to see it. And yes, camp is really way more heavy performance when it comes to mods. Although they removed the worst one, because like one of them was very much breaking replays and making the file size absurd. Day one we had multiple crashes just because a lot of us ran out of storage space because of because of replays. Where yeah, like what they used for name tags at first just didn't work. Like, it just took basically after like 30 minutes I had over 60 gigabytes when it was in my replay folder, which is not normal. Like, for reference, my 9-hour replay on Origins was not even half a gigabyte and a half. Yeah, we do need proper petting animations. I mean, I'm making people so jealous of being able to pet their Pokemon that I think it's gonna be a feature that's gonna be added eventually. Like, the vision is there. Like, I put the vision out there. We put the vision out there, Xardio. I've also been spreading the word of Rumble. And apparently some people here have watched my Rumble video and was just like, oh, this is so, like, that video is so good. I'm like, thank you. It is such a good game. And again, like I said, like, I think I've learned so much from Shulis. It is not the same. The right clicking is not the same. Also, how much lower does this one go? Oh, 2 more would be okay. Although I think where the previous hole was, like the big hole, the place I filled it up, I think was fine, if I remember right. I remember seeing it. I don't remember what it does. I do remember seeing it. I do remember seeing it. I do remember thinking, okay, this. I don't think it's gonna be that game changing at a glance. But I just don't remember what it is. But I did see that there was a new stone coming. More. Need to. Let's keep it at that for now. Oh, that was the one, yeah. Which, yeah, I know. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Like, I think it might be. You might be able to do some cool stuff with it, but I feel like it's Guard 2.0, like when it comes to viability, or like how good it is. What are your thoughts about it? Isn't that hold with extra steps when you think about it? So is it another sacrilege in your opinion? Is it another disappointment? Oh yeah, height-wise this looks fine. Like that floor looks well, like it's basically the same as the previous spot I was talking about. I was just two. It's like oh wait, yeah, I can see the potential behind that. Like just take it out of the hold range. Fair point actually. I'm still waiting for a stone that allows you to just hit people with your fists. I think that it would be so silly, but actually, like, fun. Kind of defeats the purpose of the game. But for close range, like, considering, like, for closer range players, it might be something like a fun extra option. Like, I could see myself going for the BM. Because, like, every once in a while, I love playing with, doing summoning zero structures and just dodging what people are sending and then just RTSing it. But I think it would be even funnier if I could just dodge and then just just punch them. Glide close enough to punch them and then just do it again. Oh yeah, I've heard about that one. Like at that point, it feels like I'm listening to an urban legend. With that one. Yeah, I think I really need to start the chest system, like the chest that I was talking about, just getting some chests to just drop everything off. And just not bother with sorting for now. Maybe do the sorting off stream or something. Once, like my inventory is a bit too full. Like right now. Behave. So I do kind of need this. What is that one? Roleplay. Oh. Yeah, like I'm starting to. Well, it's not like I only have one shulker, but still. I don't think we have any. And basically for any mods that we're that we have or want to add that's client sided, we still need to get approval for it. And I don't know if it's the case for resource packs, but anyway, I'm gonna put it in the I might make a custom resource pack for a very stupid bit. And I'm gonna put it in there anyway so people can download it to be able to witness the dumbest bit that the server's ever gonna see. Or the second dumbest. I don't know if this one or the one that I have in mind is dumber. But people will be able to judge. People will be able to decide which bit is a dumber one. I remember that Mog basically did interviews for different people on our team, and one of them was like, what is your goal? And don't say winning or making friends, be more creative with your goal. And I said, by the end of it, I want people to remember, I'm coming here as one of the smallest creators. I want that by the end of it, everyone will remember me. No, Mox was brilliant. What I'm saying is dumb. Dumb bit. His is good. Mine is just dumb. The pyramid scheme. That one is a very dumb bit. I'll not try to pretend otherwise. It is sheer insanity. Especially considering that, I'm intentionally not using a hammer just for the sheer determination. Just to be a pure display of determination and hopefully get the Impress Iman badge. Because I think the sheer amount of work that goes into completing this is probably going to be enough to impress. Especially when it's manually excavating every single block. Also, we're really not going to run out of glass balls anytime soon. I can say that with full confidence. Already, we're not even that far into it, but I can confidently say that we are not running out anytime soon. Hey, Jimny. Exactly, the value of hard work. Like we were talking about yesterday, this is the caveman way. I'm not doing the monkey way, we're doing it the caveman way. You know, Xardio, the only thing I will say is I do want to finish this. So, no. And I also don't want this to be the only thing I do. So one more reason for me to say no to that one. Oh. This is how little I've used my shulker boxes. I think you guys see. Because really, I did not even realize that those are not properly put into one single stack. I kept forgetting for the longest time that we have that I have shulker boxes. I'm no longer complete disappointment. Xardio, counterpoint. Counterpoint. if I can finish this, I can spend more time fishing. In my defense, Zardio, I've spent so much time the past few months without access to shulker boxes that I've completely have it. Like, because we can't even go to the end on Origins, I've just lost being used to using shulker boxes. It's okay. This is healing me. This is fixing me. I'm becoming less broken by the day, or more broken. I don't know. Might be a mix of both. Also, one of my worries, I might need to have to fix my I don't want my Paxel to get too low. I don't know if we've got an EXP farm. I don't think we do. So I might make some snacks and hunt that way. I remember yesterday, Matt, when you said I should probably get a Metagross. I think I might shiny hunt for one. We did find an end biome, so I might just go there and try to hunt for one. Like, I think it would be I think it's a very cool shiny, and I think that it might be like, at this point, I want to flex as much as I can. So I think that would be a good way to do it. Also, I just realized that, like, I think that Gaming Ghoul spawned somewhere, or it might be in the shop, but I don't think anyone's encountered one yet. Shoutouts to fishing. I really hope that we get to see Puddleshawn on the server soon. I want to fish with him. I finally got to use the last of my hidden ability bait yesterday. Like, that was taking inventory space that I really didn't want it to take. And I started using a bit of the shiny one I made yesterday during class. And I'm probably going to be using the rest of it tonight. Oh, thank you, Elia, for the follow. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, like, it's not like especially snacks, I'm not, like I was gonna say, I'm a huge shiny hunter. Like, I enjoy fishing. I don't really love snacks, but like, now that I've got a target, I will want to do it. Like, I think that might be the reason why I don't really, and usually most of the time when I've done snacks, like, Origins, like, when I was doing the habitats, it was a bit of an exception, but most of the time, like, when I do snacks, I'm kind of in a hurry of like, okay, I need this Pokemon as soon as possible, so it probably doesn't help with enjoying it. But also, like, it is a bit, for me, it is a bit more of a sport than most people, because of the fact that, like, I'm swinging to get rid of the Pokemon that spawn. But yes, overall, I agree, Jimny. Bait, I enjoy bait way more than snacks. But yeah, I think that my main problem was also just like the main target I wanted in Origins is from bait. So like, obviously, well, I could also get it from snacks, but between snacks and bait, I'm always gonna pick bait. But also, I think it was easier to encounter with bait than with bait than snacks, so that also helped. But also, just fishing is peak. Like, Shiny hunting, I think like part of the appeal is the fact that it's supposed to be relaxing. If I'm just running around swinging my sword at everything, it does not feel relaxing. Well, there's just a wider variety of what you can catch from snacks than bait. So like, yeah. And usually stuff that you can get from bait, you can also get from snacks, but a lot of stuff from snacks you can't get from bait. Like, I can't think of any Pokemon. Actually, no, there are a few you can think of that you can only get with bait. But there are way fewer compared to the opposite. So, like, you're going to be doing snacks way more. And also, yeah, you can just have more at once with snacks compared to bait. So, like, it can be a bit more frequent. But I don't even like having too many at once because I feel like it becomes harder to just keep track of. Especially when this is how you get rid of them. It gave me some time to breathe. Especially like on Origins, where it's just like, okay, most of the time I do want to check the IV, so that means I have to squat too to check. Like, technically I do have a hotkey to crouch, but like, I've said it multiple times. I feel like if I'm just pressing buttons as much as I can whenever I'm playing, it kind of defeats the purpose of playing in VR in the first place. So like, I don't really love pressing buttons. But yes, but on that one, that is self-inflicted, and I'm not going to try to claim otherwise. Like, I would be a huge liar if I did it, if I tried to claim that it was not self-inflicted. But still. Oh, I do have it, and I actually have a button for crouching, but I just don't like to use. I just prefer actually squatting for the crouches, just for, like I said, like it feels like it kind of defeats the purpose of playing in VR otherwise. But I do have a, well, what do you mean by stick button? Because like, yes, I can press my joystick. Like, I have this for jumping, and I have this one, I think, for running or sprinting. Like, I have the right joystick for sprinting and the left one for jumping. And I also have, like, I don't know how to best describe it, where it's just, like, not quite a button, but pressing my finger on it is, like, detects a pressure. And that counts as a button, but it's not quite a button. Like, it basically detects if my thumb is up or down. But like, the problem is, if my hand is sweaty enough, it's gonna detect it as being pressed when I'm not pressing it. But that's what I have set for crouch. Or it tends to be like detecting pressure when there's none. Which honestly, even in Rumble, considering that it's like one of the only buttons that are used, because like that's the one for changing shift zones, sometimes it's a bit of a pain to change shift zones. Hey, we're getting pretty close to being done with this like next set of 3 high. Also, my editing is going well enough that I think I've freed already, like, I think almost 100 gigabytes in the past few days, which is very nice. Like, despite the fact that I've been recording, not when I'm streaming, because I figured I can use the VODs instead, even if it's slightly less than ideal, but every second that I've been on the server has been recorded in some kind of way, except for one bit during day 1 and during day 3, because I ran out of storage. So I straight up ran out of storage like twice already, and I'm just trying to keep up with whatever I'm doing to make sure that like, it's not going to be a problem long term. which is, yeah. Like, because like what I've been doing is just, okay, take the full raw recording, pick the parts that I think I'm gonna use, upload upload the full VOD on YouTube unlisted in the VODs channel, and then deleting it locally. If I need something, I'm gonna get a clip and just download that. Because otherwise, yeah, I would need 1 or 2 more hard drives, but I'm too unemployed for that. Although, that might change soon. I do have an interview on Thursday. Oh, it is. It's so great. It feels so freeing. Or we're just like, okay, I can't log on anymore, or I can't say, like, I can't record anything. So let's take some time. And it also helps that, like, at least for week 1, there's a lot that, like, I really can't use because it's boring, excessively boring, or stuff that, like, is part of the secret strategy that I do not want to reveal yet. Like, long-term secret strategy. Thank you, Ilya. And thank you, Jimny. Hopefully it's gonna go well. I've been overdue for something. It's been so long. Okay. Alright, there's still that little clump over there that I'm gonna have to take care of before we're done with, like, this floor. And moving on to the next. Here we go. Like, if you see the chest up there, that's where we started height-wise. We started yesterday. I think I went at it for like 2.5 hours, maybe at most. But we still have a long way to go. Yep, and yes, I'm just doing that out of spite. Well, there's a few reasons, but spite is one of the big ones. The other one I think is a very funny bit. But also, we've needed bottles anyway, although I think I kind of fixed the situation. Just with yesterday. Like, I think we're getting slowly getting to the full double chest full of empty bottles. Like, at this point, we kind of need to get our honey farm situation sorted more than the bottles. Although we probably will need a lot of vitamins in the future, so that, and unlike honey, vitamins do consume the bottles. It's like that does matter a bit. But like, if it was strictly for the sand, I could have just brushed hippopotas. But this is just, if the pyramid is not gonna give us Golette, we're gonna make sure this pyramid doesn't scam anyone ever again. But yeah, if anyone wants the looter chest, get it as soon as possible, because it's gonna get harder and harder to find. Until then, I'm gonna keep doing this. Do we need stone? I don't know. Okay, this shulker is full, but it's not like there's a full stack here right now. This one I think is full. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, this one is full. Is the blue one full? And is the... I don't think the purple one is full. Okay, this one isn't full. Cool. Like, this is big corridors at this point. I will take more coal. Like, we are also kind of short on coal. So I will happily take it. Like, even though I've started a lava farm, I will not say no to more fuel. Because, like, our lava farm isn't complete enough yet. Especially with the amount of sand that's about to go through those furnaces. Oh my god, this is a bit too quick to fill. I might have to go back to drop stuff. Like, if there's only, like, this little from, like, non-full stacks, I might have to start dropping some stuff off. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should. So did I put... No, I did not put fortune on this. Okay, I'm gonna fix that first. I thought I put fortune on it, but I forgot. Oh, right, I remember why. While I was working on the fishing rod, I basically ran out of levels, so I could not put fortune. Like, even if it's just fortune 2, that is still better than what it currently has. I can still upgrade it at worst. Hi, Sai, how are you doing? We're taking down the pyramid scheme. That's what we're doing today. That might be one of the few good scoops that you would have. Because we need to expose this pyramid scheme. I might be changing my mind about the media. Because you will love this controversy. You will absolutely love this controversy. So you know how limited my options to fly are, right? You definitely know. And while Golett only spawns in desert pyramids, jungle pyramids, and ancient cities, we found pyramids in the desert. They do not count as desert pyramids. Okay, I will change my mind yet again from what I'm hearing. How am I somehow getting even more attention without even being on the server? That is crazy. And yeah, like, I think that, like, one of my main goals is probably, like, to get a video for phase 1, like, about phase 1 of camp out quicker than, like, making it the fastest. So, basically, like I said, I can only fly on Golurk, and we found a pyramid, they spawn in desert pyramids, one of the only areas. And while we found pyramids in the desert, they do not count as desert pyramids. So I cannot even get a Golurk from them. So you know what I've started calling it? You know what I've started calling that area? A pyramid scheme. Because what else would a scam involving pyramids be called but a pyramid scheme? And to make sure that no one else ever gets scammed again, we're gonna take it down. Block by block. By hand. We're gonna do the... And also we kind of needed sand for bottles, but... taking down the pyramid scheme I think is funny. If it was just about the sand, I have what we need. I have a hippo I can brush. So it really is for more than that. Okay, that's where I can put this. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, this is in mob drops. Ores, I can put the iron. Held items. Right here. More quick claws. Oh, right, sticks. That's what I was looking for the whole time. Exactly, Sai. You get it. You get exactly what's going on. So I am holding a protest. By taking down the pyramids, no one shall ever be scammed again. Noble mission, if you ask me. Okay, so this one empty. And okay, I'm gonna check the other ones. Alright, I can also take TRs. There's part where I know I have some empty ones. What else? Well, actually, I'm just gonna start with those two. And I can start storing those. Like I was saying, I do think I need to make a bunch of temporary chests with like all of this stuff, especially because I think I'm about to fill so many chests with all like the cobblestone I'm gonna pick up. So having something cleaner would be nice. Where did I put my blank TRs? Is it in here? No, but I still have room in the backpack, so I'm gonna put it in there. You're right, Xario. It is your country's favorite pastime. I don't know why they say it's why it's surrendering when that is the real pastime of France. Rioting. Another TR. Oh, that's where those were. And there's the fortune. Another TM. Also pick this stuff up. Oh, and store this. Okay, there's the sand. Gonna put this in there. Yeah, this is gonna be full so quickly. So being able to free some space by just doing this is gonna be nice. Do I have anything else I can pick up? Actually, this. Mob drops. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. And then ores. Oh, right. And there's also the string. I almost forgot that. Now we're good to go, I think. And let's go pick up some glass, actually. Iron farm. I'll wait. I'll wait until I'm done with... Actually, wait. Let's do this. Let's already store some lava. Since there's some that's already ready to be picked up, I might as well. That one was already there. Okay, so let's just... Now we can go back to the action. Let's take them down. And let's take down this cam. I also started taking this one down off stream when we needed balls for this clash, but that is, and I might continue that one off stream. This one I want to be a non-stream endeavor. This is where the true ambition is shown. True ambition and determination. Because I think I might have pressed buttons for the other one, but this one I have not pressed a single button while taking down blocks. Like, actually, I've pressed buttons maybe just to place blocks to just not fall into holes. Just remember, we don't... No, actually, I was gonna say we don't negotiate with the terrorists, but... Based on how I've behaved, I might be the terrorist. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that is pretty... that is not the behavior of someone who should say that. Yeah, we just found out that I'm way more obsidian coded than he originally thought. And this is one of the many reasons why. He found out how I negotiate last week. I made him look like an angel. It is nice to be able... Now it's nice having room in the inventory. Please, stop getting in the way. I don't want to hit you guys. Not because I want to be peaceful. It's just that those guys are wasting uses on the Paxel. And at the end of the day, isn't that what truly matters? Making sure I can keep breaking this stuff up. Also, now, after the shiny hunting lesson, I realize that we don't even need to keep our starve berries secret. So we can actually start having big gardens for starve berries. We just need to make sure that we have proper honey farms because, like... Yeah, ours are kind of broken. Like, the one we have at the main base has been broken for a bit. Or at least, like, the second trees have been. Which isn't surprising because classic combi behavior. I'm probably gonna spend some time getting some of the badges off stream, possibly, because... Or I might do some on stream and take some breaks from this just to make sure that you guys aren't completely bored either. Like, you guys do not deserve just this, even if it might just lead... Like, I don't know, it depends on how crazy I become, and then that, like, it might just circle back to being entertaining. But for now, I don't think that it is the greatest content ever. I won't lie. I'm kind of sorry for that. Like, it really feels... Like, I forgot who I was saying that to. Like, I'm just giving off Don Quixote aura with this. So, like, you know, yeah. I might be crazy. Maybe. I don't know. I guess some tales really are timeless. Like, instead of my enemy being a windmill, it's a pyramid. Then again, pyramid schemes are a lot of people's enemies when you think about it. So I don't know, it's probably not as unique as people think. You know, very valid. I do respect that treating it as a podcast. I think I'm honestly half expecting it to be that, and like at least like this is so dull that I can actually just ramble on, and yeah, you guys can just listen. Although I just need to just not run out of things to say. I live just enough in the middle of nowhere that I haven't really run into pyramid schemes. Because, like, no one would actually drive out that far just to maybe, like, run into one cell every, like... Like, there aren't enough houses for it to really be worth the travel, is how I'd put it. Like, it's not completely rural, but it's not really, like, middle of the city either. Like, it's semi-rural, if anything. Oh my god. Big hole. This is what I meant when I said that I've placed blocks before, because I do not want to fall. Although, you know what? I might intentionally just keep it to, like, up there. Because that is, like, the perfect next step. Assuming I don't run out of gravel, obviously. Is it breaking on anything at the bottom? Maybe. Let's take a look. I think I might have wasted most of my gravel. Does it fall down? Okay, it doesn't fall down. It is just too big of a hole. Wait, I should have a water bucket anyway. Do I? No, oh yeah, I do in my inventory. I think the shiny badge might be the one I'm getting next because I'm already at 9 out of 10 shinies. I got 2 yesterday. I got 2 ore forms actually. What's at the bottom of this? Also, this is very, very low. It might not even have broken. It might just have been like, this is so low that I did not even see the end. Okay, no, none of the blocks broke. It really just was that low. That is crazy. Wait, I think it might have been my own hole. Like, one that I do have the full idea in mind for one of the badges is the garden, and I just haven't taken the time to really work on that yet. Like, I want to make a garden around Galarian Zigzagoon. And I have the full idea for that. It is kind of wild. But I also kind of have to wait because I don't want to plant... what's it called? Like, the idea with Galarian Zigzagoon is probably going to be Enigma berries. And I don't want to plant Enigma berries yet. So that garden has to wait for a while. Until then, I guess I can kind of start working on everything else relating to the garden, but not the garden itself, so I can't really get the badge yet. Aside of that, like, probably the friend badge, like, I probably could already complete it, but I want to give myself the challenge of doing it with one counselor and one member of Team Whooper. Like, I think that Jimny's got me for the Team Whooper, but I want to get a counselor where I can say, yeah, this guy's my friend. Like, I think that going with two Team Turtwig is a bit too easy. I want to challenge myself a bit more. And, like, the funny thing is, like, the Galarian Zigzagoon idea was something I had in mind, like, for very early on. And then I caught the shiny, which was just like, okay, this is a sign I have to do it. Because if you've ever had a garden, you know that, like, a garden themed around an animal? Yeah, no. Animals in a garden are basically enemies. Like, most of the time doing a garden, anything involving animals is trying to make sure that they don't steal your crops. So what I had in mind was just, okay, and which animal comes to mind first when it comes to animals, like, stealing stuff from gardens? Raccoons. So I was gonna do, like, suburban style the home with a little garden on the side with, like, a few composters acting like trash cans, and then Zigzagoons just hanging around trying to steal the berries. With a little, like, probably, like, leaf fence with, like, one hole in there where they sneak in and out of the garden. So yeah, even my idea for the garden badge is a bit. Like, most people will try going for something wholesome and, like, all of that. No, I'm gonna go for something, like, absolutely, like, probably the craziest take you can go for, like, the Pokemon themed garden. But still one that completely fits the theme. Another one that I might want to go for is the Birdwatcher badge, which is, like, getting 30 fully evolved birds. And you know what I might do? I'm gonna see if they can count dinosaurs, because when you think about it, I would try making humans count as monkeys if there was something about monkeys. And it's basically the same thing. Like, birds are basically just, like, they're dinosaurs. So, like, I would try to make that count. And also just because it would be really funny to try to argue that. Eevee supports the taking down of the pyramid scheme. That's why there are two right here. This support our endeavor, guys. Thank you, Eevee. Thank you for supporting the good fight. Now, please do not get in the way. I do not want to hit you guys. Cool, just quietly walked past without getting in the way. Good. Now I get why you love Eevee so much, Xardio. Really good, civilized Pokemon. Way more civilized than those Cacneas. Yes, I'm talking about you. Keep jumping in the way so that I accidentally hit them and then they get mad that they just get in the way of the hit. Like, really? Come on. Couldn't be Eevee. Eevee knows better. Matt, why are you surprised I'm going crazy already when I've done so much Desperation Hour already? Like, it was meant to be. Like, becoming crazy was meant to be at this point. Like, Desperation Hour changes someone, especially after so many hours. It really does change someone. Like, this is what jail sentences should be like. Like, the original Pond Skull Factory and Desperation Hour should both be separate jail sentences. I did have some resistance, but not that much resistance. And I mean, you're saying that like you already knew, you thought I wasn't crazy already. Like, you've already seen the saga of the bravest of birds. And you thought I wasn't crazy already. That is not a good list of people to be compared to when it comes to being sane. That is not a great list to be compared to. Like, now you're making me worry even more, Matt. Great job. For context, he just said, Matt just said I'm one of the most sane people I know behind himself and Gil. So yeah, I know, I'm kind of worried now. Then again, you know what? Yeah, I'm more similar to Gil than I let on. You know what? You might be right. I have done way too much. On here, I've done way too much that would remind everyone of Gil. Than I haven't really shown publicly yet. Like, I think that Vert will try to poach me again now. But it's a bit too late. I know that the pond needs me too much. They really are. The pond needs the help too much. The Emporium might need it even more, but no. I'm not trying to carry that hard on my back. The Bravest of Birds was such a great tale, and I still stand by what I said the whole time. I guess I should tell the tale of the Bravest of Birds. So basically on Origins, there was like one weekend where we could do anything we wanted in the Nether, and like, because it was going to be reset on Monday. And we spent a good, like, we found out about the spot that Vert made that basically just made it so that only Larvesta, the Larvesta line and the Fletchling line would spawn. And we spent a long time trying to hunt for good hidden ability fletchlings. And we found like a very mid one that was Brave Nature. And you know that Talonflame's not signature, but most famous move is Brave Bird. So like Brave Nature, Brave Bird, that is the bravest of birds. So I was like, this is the bravest of bird. The bravest of birds, and it's gonna bring us luck. As long as we let it roam around. And then Matt immediately killed it. And then our luck never turned around. And I said that was the reason why. And then I found another Galewing's Brave Fletchling. And I caught it. I have it as a shoulder Pokemon all the time on well, I had it because like right now I'm not too active on Origins for obvious reasons. But I had it on my shoulder all the time and called it the bravest of birds. It's gonna bring luck. There were so many wild stories about the Nether misadventures. Like there was one spot where I died and I kept trying to make it back on my own. With no equipment at all, and I kept saying I died I think twice. They said, "Oh, this time is gonna be the time where I make it on my own." Then Matt came to pick me up. I died. Well, we both died, and then I said I would have made it if I kept going on my own. And basically, I think it happened 3 more times. Wait, he picked me up. Sometimes he died himself on his own, trying to catch up to me. I think I died once or twice. Also. 1 or 2 more times on my own, and it died another 2 more times when he was trying to get me back to where I died. And I kept saying like I would have made it back on my own this time. I would have made it this time. Hi Fox, how are you doing? We're taking down the pyramid scheme. And also probably sound like crazy people. But I'm taking down every block by hand with a Paxel because shovels are not do not go hand in hand with hard work. I do need to start keeping track of how many uses I've got left on the Paxel because yeah, the durability is going down, and I keep forgetting about that little detail. Like, I do have mending, but this is not... this is not gonna restore it. So I might take a break and maybe, like, actually go hunt for Beldum once the durability is low enough. Because I don't think we've got an EXP farm. Well... This is, that looter chest is where the pyramid started, Fox. This is where we're at now. Like, progress-wise, not too bad, but when you see how much left there is to go, there's still a lot to go. So, like, it's progressing, like, especially considering I started it yesterday, and basically only I'm aiming to mainly or only do it on stream and do other stuff off stream. And to be fair, I think that the other stuff, like, except for like major milestones, like if I get badges, I think I'm gonna try to make sure I do that on stream, even if I do the progress off stream. But like for most of it, I think I'm wanting to do a lot of what would be like, I want to keep some of the secrets off stream. So like, so that way, like when I'm working on a video, like it's not like, cause like one thing I've noticed is like if I watch the streams and then like for people's streams and then it ends up being a video, I tend to not necessarily want to watch the video because like I'm like, I already know what's going on, I already know what's gonna happen, and you really have to nail the storytelling for me to really be invested in something I've already experienced firsthand. Like it can't really just be like, just edit the stream. Like I kind of need more than that. Like there's a reason why I managed to get 2 shiny Orpworms. And that's because I managed to become the most iconic person when it comes to Orpworm. And Iman just said, yeah, TP to me, there's a shiny Orpworm for you. And the reason why he did that was just because me riding the Orpworm was that iconic. And that also means I completed the homework from the shiny hunting lesson because I did catch a shiny. I just need to get the clip. Whoa, random lag spike. And like, I'm telling the story right now, so like you guys know, but like, you weren't there, you didn't already live it. Like, it's not the same thing. At least for me. I think after camp, Matt, I think after camp things might be looking very good for that. Like I said, like I think that we might have convinced Vert. And no, well, like all of the VR fixes are not coming to 1.8. Because the guy can't even test. Like I think that once camp is over, we might be seeing Vivecraft on Origins. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Basically, Fox, what happened was really just I was in the middle of the ocean trying to get stuff for a fishing nav just to see where I wanted to use my shiny bait. Then I just get a random teleport request from Iman, but I didn't even see that it was a TPA here, not a TPA. So it's just like, okay, sure. I don't know why you want to come here in the middle of the ocean, but sure. Then I see it tells me don't move. I'm like, oh, it's for me to go where he is. I don't know why, but sure, whatever. It's not like I'm doing anything exciting right now. And then yeah, boom, right in front of a shiny Orpworm. Yeah, I agree, Xardio. I think there's still quite a bit to go if I had to guess. I still think I'm probably gonna have to start, like, especially as we get to lower and lower floors and that, like, there's more and more materials, I might have to start making some chests to just drop all the materials in. Instead of just, and like, not bother with sorting until later. Or maybe just doing the sorting off stream. Something like that. Because like, I think I'm going to waste a lot of time trying to just sort the blocks out as I go back to Big Sprout to put stuff in chests. Here we go. And then basically I stuck around after. After I was teleported, just chatting. And then another Orpworm showed up. Like, no one wanted it, so I went, you know what? That's going to get me closer to the shiny badge. So, sure, I'll take it. Now we're moving on to the next floor. Just need to be careful to not fall down anywhere. But yeah, like I've been asking myself, do I want to upgrade like my Paxel to efficiency 5? But at this point, I don't even think it's gonna improve anything for like anything for the pyramid. Like I think that like it's already just auto braking just by hitting it once, so I don't really see the point. Moss? Why is there moss? Why is there moss in the pyramid? Oh wait, that might have been a cave actually. Like this might be like the entrance to a cave. And yeah, it is kind of crazy. I agree, Matt. Wait, does that mean... Now I think about it. If there's a cave in the pyramid, does that mean that it might be a looter chest in there too? Am I about to uncover a second looter chest? Like as if like it was an archaeological site? That would actually be kind of cool. Am I about to become an archaeologist? So... Okay, yeah, I'm still good when it comes to uses on this. No shame needed. Oh, this is... Okay, I do need to place this then. Okay, this one is full. Is this one full? Also, I should probably flip this again. Okay, this one is full. The brown one. Okay, so this guy is next. Honestly though, if it ends up being an archaeological discovery, I think it would be kind of cool. So I hope it is going to be the case. So now can I stop calling myself a terrorist and start calling myself an archaeologist? Now instead it's cool and science related. Or history related, I don't know. A mix of both, probably. Imagine if this is how we found the Galarian fossils. That would be such a clever way to do it, honestly. But I doubt that's gonna happen. I don't even think the Galarian fossils are anywhere on this. Maybe in the shop whenever that's gonna open up. I'm still curious to see what the shop is gonna look like. Because we've been told that there's gonna be a shop. But nothing about what's going to be in it. We've received hints. We suspect that there might be quartz in it, but nothing more than that. Like, it's all been a lot of speculation. And I remember him, Iman saying as a joke, oh, you know, there might be nothing good in there. And like I told him, look, I've seen how much effort he's put into designing the whole event. There's no way he would put that much effort into hiding all of that currency and all of those looter chests just to make a shop that's completely useless. You know, Matt, you might be right. I do know that, like, way lower there is a lush cave, but I didn't think it started that high. Because I did dig directly down just because I thought that maybe the ancient city would be underneath the pyramid. Like, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Even Iman made a comment, you know, maybe it's hidden underneath. And I went, I checked. I know it's not there. Because I had the exact same idea. He's called me sly before. He should have thought... No, actually, he... Like, actually, no, I'm kind of dumb enough to maybe not even have thought about it. No, never mind. It was a valid suggestion. But yeah, I did think about it. He underestimated how down bad I am for Golurk. Which is best answered by the word very. Right, I forgot. This is like... This was like a safety platform that now I can kind of take down. Although this is going to be a bit hard. Especially take down like... the middle portion. Oops. Shinx. It's bad. Because like I said, I'm not allowed... I do not want to press any buttons while trying to break all of this. Well, like... No buttons for breaking, for placing, I allow it. Oops. As everyone can tell, I am not the best at parkour. Especially not in VR. There you go. Let's do this. Okay. I'm using struggle. No thoughts whatsoever on Archeops. Like, actually, I didn't hate it on paper in, it was War who ran it, right? During the Origins tournament? Yeah, it was. It was Insult. But I think that, like, War's team, the main problem I had with it wasn't the Archeops. It was just that there were too many Pokemon that kind of relied a bit too much on Weezing. And, like, Archeops kind of worked without it. Also, why are you considering Archeops over Aerodactyl, actually? Not, I guess that's the main question. Oh, wait, it does get Taloned, right? That is the main difference. Because I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl doesn't. Like, if you were running Archeops because of Tailwind, fair enough. Otherwise, run Aerodactyl. Look, we found a niche for it, so it's fine. That's the golden rule. If there's no reason, if there's an actual reason to run it over something better, then run it. And we did find one. And we're back to digging. Now that we've cleared the ceiling, although I'm realizing that, oh my god, ceiling clearing is going to be such a pain for like all of the levels for the platform I made, like of cobblestone, because like I made multiple layers. And they're all a pain. They're all going to be a pain, I think. Because like at first, I kind of actually made it in a way that might work a bit better, but then realize that like, oh my god, there's so many layers that it's not really gonna work. Again, most of you guys were there for that. Yeah. I think the big one is Tailwind, really. Like, you didn't, and honestly, Tailwind is big enough that you do not need anything else to justify it. Like, that is enough on its own when you think about it. That's just how big Tailwind is. Because, yeah, otherwise, like, don't really see a reason. Like, sure, U-turn is cool, but, like, that is not enough to justify it. Like, I think that people overrate U-turn a little too much a lot of the time. Just a little. At least, like, when you're coming from singles to VGC, I think it is slightly overrated, even if it's, like, an amazing move. Like, trying to say it's bad would be just straight up wrong. Unless you're Jamie Boyd. Jamie Boyd, for some reason, is, like, the one very good player who almost never runs pivot moves. And by almost never, I mean, like, I don't even remember the last time he's run it. Like, maybe on the Tapu Koko, but, like, he was a bigger fan of much wilder Tapu Koko sets. Like, I know that he loves mixed Tapu Koko. Oh, Alolan Ninetales? I love how Alolan Ninetales are just so good at, yeah, no, even on Sun, you want it. At least, like, in base Cobblemon, like, it's also been a bit weird playing again with, like, TMs. Or just, like, full movesets for Pokemon. Like, I've been so used to the Cobblemon meta, like, playing a Cobblemon meta that's closer to the regular meta is just like, oh my god, right, good Pokemon are good again. Like, being able to use Garchomp because it actually gets moves now. I'm not complaining. I'm actually, it's just like, oh, right, cool. Good luck, everyone else. Well, yeah, I agree because Ninetales is just good. Like, it's good on any team. Alolan Ninetales is just good on any team. Oh my god, the music is so quiet. Probably one of those Ranger tracks. Honestly, I don't even think that Aurora... I think that Aurora Veil is its worst move out of its good moves. Like, you really need a team that's very, like, slow pace-wise for Aurora Veil to be good. Like, the meta is a bit too fast-paced to be able to click it that often, in my experience. Like, Icy Wind, Freeze Dry, Blizzard are all busted. But it's just like, Aurora Veil is just a really good glue for like all the janky matchups. Like, it is crazy to say that like in this format, Aurora Veil is mid. Like, it's weird to say that it's worst move. And out of its good ones, obviously. Like, you still always run Aurora Veil, but like, you have a hard time not running any of like its 4 main moves, in my opinion. So how am I looking like? Okay, yeah, durability wise, I'm still fine. Like, it's still going down, but like, it's still fine. Okay. We're getting close. Exactly, Matt. Like, it's crazy how few good grass and electric types there are. Especially electric. Like, it is insane how much electric types struggle. Like, a type that's typically so good, just struggling that much is insane. Like, I would never expect it to say that, yeah, electric types just are looking for anything going on for it. And that Kilowatt Roll is the best wood. Oh my god, that sentence. That sentence took a while to come out. Like, that's probably just how hard it is for me to say. It's so hard for me to process. That's a sentence that makes complete sense. Matt, no, stop, no. So I still do not want the andesite there. Time for more progress. And yeah, I'm still thinking about, like, yes, I do want... I think that the idea of going for more chests will be a good one. I might do that off stream though. Like, taking the time to get some wood and some... I might just start going with some I need to check if we have saccharine saplings, because I might just grow some saccharine trees so we can get some leaves. And then I have wood for chests. What do you mean, all of the problems with the format? Which ones does it solve? Like, other than the fact that, like, you're choking with Dracovish, because you can't really choke if you're not giving yourself a chance to win. Like, I guess that does fix that problem, if that's what you meant, Matt. In that case, yeah, that's a great plan. Fully support it. I mean, you just deliver it on a silver platter. Like, if I'm being given an assist, why would I not shoot? Like, seriously, you just gave it, you just gave me the perfect assist. Why are you blaming me? I'm on Team Turtwig. I hope you're rooting for that one. Alright, I do have the armor showing. I'm as Turtwig as it gets. So I was the first draft pick for Turtwig. Yes, I am. That is why my arms look like that. And I'm breaking every block manually. I'm taking down the desert pyramid because I can. Basically in VR you can only fly on UFOs and rockets. The UFOs are a bit slow to be practical, but it's still the best option I've got. And for rockets you've got Blastoise, which straight up doesn't work. Because like it is too slow. And if you try flying on it, like it starts going in circles after a bit. Golurk is fast enough, but it only spawns in desert pyramids, jungle pyramids, and ancient cities. I don't think there's any ancient cities. There's no jungle pyramids, and those were the only pyramids that we found. And they're not like, sure, there are pyramids in the desert, but they're not detected as a desert pyramid biome, so we can't encounter Golurk here. And out of spite, I've decided I'm taking down the desert pyramids. Because I'm got scammed by those pyramids, I call it the pyramid scheme. And we're taking down the pyramid scheme. And yeah, I won my battle. I was against Cactus. I won very convincingly and very quickly. I was running Talonflame, Weavile, Garchomp, and Magnezone. We ended up finding out that Garchomp does spawn above ground at camp, but underneath our cabin above ground. And also spawn like in a very small section in the quest mission area. And then Mach and I decided to both run it. I used the Valve Index. I used to have the Rift for like 8 years, and then I switched last summer to an Index. Like I enjoyed my experience way less on my Rift the moment after Oculus was bought by Meta, so I figured I did not necessarily want to switch to a Meta headset, and that's why I've been on the Rift. I know I've been on the Index. Speed control. Also, if you're a bit confused on why it seems like there's two conversations going on, I'm dual streaming. And just in case like you're asking it because we've got a quest, Cobblemon does work with a quest. You just need to be able to connect to a PC either with cable or virtual desktop, because like Vivecraft directly connects with SteamVR. Oh my! I was scared for a second. I thought my stick was drifting. I didn't realize that there would just be water here. Random block of water. No, I'm streaming on Twitch too. Jean-Marc VGC on Twitch. Oh my god, that's a great nickname from Mason. I know how its speed control is now a sentence that's forever gonna be immortalized. I should probably put in my description, like, the Twitch link, just in case people would rather watch on Twitch. Because, like, it's not like I don't have the YouTube link on Twitch. Well, right now, like, I try to not really have any differences, but, like, I think the delay is a bit lower on Twitch. And also, right now, most people are currently chatting on Twitch instead of YouTube. So, like, if you really don't want to feel left out, I would say check it out on Twitch. But, like, I don't think it's going to change all that much. Especially since I don't... And, like, I'm going to say that especially because I don't really have... Like, I don't really have any way to, like, just show both chat. I'm not showing chats on stream because I'm probably using the footage for videos. Yeah, there's, like, 3 or 4 people watching on... Yeah, there's 4 viewers right now on Twitch. So, yeah. And let me... Okay, yeah, now let's go back. Although, like, yeah, like, most people currently are, like, more consistently watching on Twitch, but I've liked streaming on both, personally. Like, it does help, like, even post, like, the main difference, like, there's more people who just find a stream through YouTube, and there's also just people, like, there's more people who, well, I guess it's mainly because there are people who discover the stream who are newer more easily on YouTube, but also, like, it also just transfers to people actually watching some of the videos after. Like, the multi-battle video, like, the multi-battle tournament video is something that I did not think we would see more. Like, I figured I would not be seeing views on it anymore, but I'm still seeing quite a few. Like, way more than I expected. Like, I'm still getting proper watch time on it, which is a very welcome surprise. It's now my second video with more than 1,000 views, which is really fun. I just meant to say that. Small benchmark, like a small milestone, but a nice one. Like, I'll take all of my milestones wherever they come from. Or no matter how big or small they are. Always savor the small victories, really. Also, if you see me, like, move my hand weirdly like that, that's because, like, that's how I'm checking chat. And thankfully, I can just see both chats in the same spot. Shout out to Liv. Like, I really expected it to be harder to set up, but no. Nope, they really did a good job. Like, it definitely acts weird at times, but at least it works and is not, like, too much of a pain. Like, the fact that it sometimes loses chat is a bit unfortunate, but, like, it's better than just having to go through so many hoops to set everything up. Thank you, Xardio. And I mean, that's kind of why I'm deciding to stream on both. Because, like, especially since I see that, like, YouTube does reward me for streaming on YouTube. Like, does reward, like, my videos for it. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna assume. Yo, welcome. Mevaloon? Is that how I pronounce it? But yes, I love Taka Taka. Great. It's such a wacky Pokemon, but I love it so much. And yeah, like we talked about Xardio, like the main thing I also need to work on if I want the if I want more watch time, is to get better at thumbnails. Like, I think I'm slowly making good progress, but I still have so much to learn. Like, I think like the stream thumbnail is probably like the best one I've made so far, but like I need to be better. I can still have a lot to learn. Yeah, I figured that was you as well as. This the I love looking up to see how far we've gone so far, but oh my god, I need to not look down because then that is gonna be very discouraging. But I still need to keep track of how my Paxel is doing because I might have to go take a break to repair it. I mean, Matt, we don't even know if Stack Attack is gonna, if Ultra Beasts in general are gonna be in Origins, because like that is why I'm not necessarily going for Stack Attack or any Ultra Beast. Because I remember that when we talked about it, they weren't. Sounds good, Matt. Thank you. And also, I do need help with the Poke Finder. I'm gonna assume that just nothing showed up. But I do still very badly need help with that. Because like, you guys for new people, like you guys can see the UI fairly easily, but I only see it on my right arm. Like the big UI you guys see central, like as if it was on desktop, I do not see it. I mainly have it there for you guys' convenience. Basically, the reason why I have Stack Attack as a hat is because back in 2018, I had the stream set at a regional where I had skill swap Stack Attack, skill swap the Beast Boost to a Torkoal, and then Torkoal got Beast Boost to the point where it got to, well, it reverse swept with Beast Boost. With special attack boost from Beast Boost. Which requires the defense IV of Torkoal to be 8 or 9. Because otherwise it's gonna get a defense boost. Stack Attack is so much fun to use. Like, I really wish it was in Gen 9. I feel like it would have been so good with Terra. Again, a lot of Ultra Beasts I think would have been really good with Terra. Like, I think Buzzwole would have been really, really good because then it can get rid of its... Like, its coverage is good, its stats are okay. But, like, its main problem was really just a very bad typing that it would finally be able to get rid of. Kartana obviously would have been amazing, but it already was. Pheromosa probably would have been very interesting. With stack of butter. As we often like to call it in my friend group, was the stack of butter. Or the grocery store fridge. Yeah, Kartana would have been illegal. It would have been filthy. Yeah, have you not seen the shiny Stack Attacker? It's just a big pile of butter. when you think about it, the reason why it's so bulky as a shiny is because all of that calcium gave it very strong bones. Like, is there any other logical explanation? Okay, I'm out of space with that one. Oh, I think they're all full. Might. Then I think it's time to go back and drop some stuff.
What's UR time?
Oh, it's 12 minutes until 4. Welcome to the chat, Trioke. True, Guzzlord with Terra would have been huge. I feel bad because yesterday we were talking about how bad we feel about like for Guzzlord fans, and I straight up forgot right now that Guzzlord exists. And that's how bad it has it. Peak cry. One of the funniest cries of all time. You drop all of this and all of this. Yeah, Nagano kind of had it good actually. Like, it didn't really have it all that bad. Now, time to drop some stuff. Iron farm. I'm gonna guess that this is all done. And we get to repair the Paxel a little. Obviously, I did say a little. Well, welcome to it. Oh, welcome to the other side, Mevaloon. I don't know. Good question, and it's still showing me Trioke. And at first it was showing me... I don't know why. That's a good question. Now it's just showing me Trioke. But as well as, like, for a good while. Alright. Wait, I thought I had 6 stacks. But maybe you went up with only 5. Pretty sure there should be a 6 stack in there. Yeah, as you can see, we're kind of doing okay when it comes to balls now. At least I can say that we're struggling for sure. Okay, there has to be a missing stack, right? Yeah, there it is. Weird. Like, at least like when I'm looking on Live, like what I'm using to read chat, it shows me Trioke now. Really couldn't. Honestly, I think that Magnezone was very slept on. Like, with the amount of good water types there were in the Clash, I think it was really, really good. So I'm a bit surprised we didn't see more of it. Like, I know that the Gaming ME used it. I don't know if anyone else did. I think the big surprise was... Matt, there's a reason why I was running a Stomping Tantrum. I was running Stomping Tantrum because I'm not an idiot. Like, unlike what I might, unlike what I like to claim all the time, I am not a complete idiot. I mean, I know that a few people didn't even know that you had to prepare your team in advance. They thought that you were supposed to catch the Pokemon during the clash time. The main one would be like the TTS because like I can straight up hear the message, and I think right now I have it work so it sounds like the Poke, but like most of it not necessarily no. Well, I do see it like directly in front of me, but it doesn't necessarily show up on stream. Like because like like if there's a point redeem, it does show me like the redeem right in front of my face. Like usually there's some more fancy stuff that I've got for streams, but like I haven't really like, especially for like for Camp Cobblemon, I haven't really like kept, mainly because like there's already a lot going on most of the time that like I do not necessarily want to be too overwhelmed while already playing like this. Two, three. There's one. I'll take this. There's two. I'll take this. There's three. I'll take this. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, there should be more buckets here. Right now, I know that I'm pretty sure I've seen Casey. Let's take a look. Yeah, I see Casey. Dukster's probably AFKing for farms. I didn't know that Duck was on. I didn't know. Vert, I don't know if he's actually on or if he's AFK. Might be actually on if Duck is on. I'm surprised that Duck is on. Like, I think it's the third time I've seen him online since it started. And the second time he was like on for maybe 10 minutes. And the other time was on day one. Joystick. I've got a joystick to walk. I use my left joystick. My right joystick is for like turning around like this. Up and down to cycle through my party. Okay, this one already has a bucket. Now let's just fill this section up. Do I have more sand? I should have more sand in there. Okay, not in this one. Let's move all of this. I said all of this yesterday because I knew that I was going to go through so much sand. Like all of the lava stuff. Oh, the dripstone also looks pretty ready, so I could make the lava farm a bit bigger, but I don't think I'm going to right now. Did I pick up all the buckets? Okay, not this one. Okay, I did pick up this one. Well, let's pick this back. Place this, let's pick it back. Okay, now let's... Okay, there's none in this one. Oh my god, there's... Like, the more I look, the more I realize that, oh my god, I've got so much sand. Okay, and I think we're just out of lava now. Oh! But that is some glass. Cool.
Guess how much percentage of the total sub count of the Camp Cobblemon creators you make up?
With less than 1%. I am very confident that I am less than 1%. Actually, let me think about it. Okay, if we go like this. 0.02, I think. And yeah, you know, honestly, I don't mind knowing because I kind of already know. Just not with 100% confidence. Yep, that sounds about right. That's what I was guessing. Which honestly, like, for me, makes it feel like so crazy that I'm in here in the first place. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't deserve it, because like, if I truly didn't deserve it, I would not be here, but it still feels surreal. Like, I did not expect to be reached out to.
If Iman brings in a second batch of counselors for season 2, you and me got a battle.
Sounds good to me. As long as I get the proper time to at least like make something, because like otherwise, like, for me, like, the main reason why it took me a while to get any battles done was because I was spending a lot of time getting teams ready for like most of my teammates. So like, I really only got my team ready for the clash the night before, despite the fact that I was spending quite a bit of time preparing. But at least, thankfully, I got a lot of Pokemon that should be reusable in the future. Like, assuming that the restrictions that they give us just completely makes everything we caught irrelevant. Like, Talonflame is a Pokemon that's always going to be helpful as long as it's not banned. For example, same with Garchomp. Like, with what we've got available, those two are always going to be good. Oh, I'm Canadian. I'm French-Canadian. Yeah, I know, Matt, but that's still... Like, I'm still up there as one of the smallest creators. Like, that doesn't mean that like, it doesn't feel like I've got some imposter syndrome going on. Or if anything, I see it as like a prime opportunity to just prove that, like, yeah, no, I do fully deserve to be here. That people will like, it is just that I've not... The reason why I'm small is just because people haven't had the opportunity to know me yet. Hopefully, like, that's the goal I'm going for. Is it true? Is it not? That's up to other people to decide. The only thing I can do is do my best to try to make that happen. At least that's how I see it. But again, I'm not saying I don't deserve it, because like I said, if I truly did it, I wouldn't be here. It just feels like, yeah, imposter syndrome. Like, I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, naturally I was a shoo-in or I fully deserved it. It was just like, yeah, I know, I never expected it in a million years. Like, I even wanted to reach out just to like, oh yeah, if you need like help in any way or whatever, I am down. But like, I was like, I only have one Cobblemon video. It's not really worth it. By sub count right now, I think I might be 30th right now, or 31st, because I think that silly little cat might have less, but she has a very solid Twitch following, from what I remember. And at the start, I think Jimny might have had slightly less, but he's passed me since. Wait, which three? Or do you mean like there's three that have less than me? Because which three are they? Oh wait, no, actually you're right. There's some that were added very last minute. Like, I think What's Up Jack might be one of them. And maybe 2-tap Tony also. Right, I forgot. Like those were added mid-draft. That's why like I forgot about. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which like for me just means like okay, the fact that I was still invited despite that is just I feel very lucky for that. I will not try to pretend otherwise. Like, people might not say it's not luck, but part of it kind of is, part of it isn't. Like, it is. But I basically gave myself the opportunity to be lucky, is how I put it. Like, I put the effort in to be in the position where I could be lucky and seize the opportunity. Which is sometimes all you have to do. Like, I'm not gonna say like, yeah, I just hope that luck could happen. Like, you kind of have to make it happen, but doesn't mean that luck doesn't play a factor. Exactly. Like, yes, I do know that, like, the main reason why I'm in the first place is because I know Vert and Duck. And they just like, Duck should have told me he vouched for me. But, like, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't apply for Origins and did not put effort into making, like, the one video I made of, like, my one Cobblemon video was enough to prove that, like, okay, yeah, the quality is there. You probably put enough on, you probably have enough on the table to actually offer something worthwhile for the event. Which, yeah, that I did put a lot of effort in that one video. But that is still a bit of luck involved. True, Xardio, because like I already know that like, the main reason why I was accepted on Origin was just because, well, Vert was probably saw like, no, Vert and Duck just thought like, oh my god, 4-time Worlds qualifier, yeah, that would be hype. Yeah, like let's get that guy in. And then after that, I just went, like honestly, I briefly mentioned VR, but like, I wasn't even sure how much I was going to play in VR, then at some point I just went, you know what, I think I'm only going to play in VR. I think that would be really cool. By making content, like I think that's going to be like a very unique thing. And then yeah, that just started becoming a thing. Yeah, and I don't even personally count Kat as smaller, because you look at Twitch, I think she's like 3.1k followers on Twitch. So like I don't even think it really counts as her being smaller. Like it's more that like her YouTube is not as developed yet. Like creator wise, I would still consider her a bigger creator than me. Like yes, I have more YouTube subs, but like, considering that YouTube is not our main platform, I don't think it's a fair comparison. But yeah, like I said, at this point, it's an opportunity for me to just really try to leave a mark on during the event. Like I don't know, like being the discovery for a lot of people. Like either doing a lot of antics that like people are just gonna go, oh okay, yeah, that's a crazy guy, or even honestly like even there's like the VR guy, I think I was already like, left quite an impression on the other creators. Like, even Verd, who knows me quite well, never really saw me play in VR, and I think that, like, it's completely blown him away. Because, like, usually, like, the server we play on doesn't have it.
Imback had to help with dinner preparations. Speaking of food, you think Hydrapple has some viability? Don't see many people talk about it, but Fickle Beam might be the exact type of RNG people would use Serene Grace on Throw Skill Swap.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think it's good. It's such a cool design, but I don't think I think that maybe, like, right now, in vanilla Cobblemon, if it was in, like, with a no TM format, I think it would be usable. Like, I think that, like, the problem is that it's going to be added at the same time as TMs. Like, one of the main reasons why grass types are very underwhelming is that most of them don't get a lot of good moves. And I think that from what I remember, its level up learn set is actually pretty solid. Except the problem is that you can't even get Hydrapple without TMs because Dragon Cheer's TM only. Like, I think that, like, Appleton or Flapple could have been usable.
What does TTS stand for?
Text to speech. That's the voice that you're hearing slash using. That's reading your messages. And good night, Xardio. Because also the problem with, like, this kill swap shenanigans is it's too much setup for not enough payoff, unfortunately. And especially, like, in a format where you would probably have Serene Grace and skill swap, you would also have a lot of Pokemon with a lot of immediate pressure, which makes it very hard to set up. Like, more and more in the newer gens, there is a lot more immediate pressure. So trying to set up strategies like that is way harder than it used to be. Like, when I was talking earlier about skill swaps Taka and Torkoal, like, the main reason why I even had it wasn't even to go for Beast Boost Torkoal. It was because Rain was very popular at the time. Like, it won a major tournament the week before that tournament. And I mainly used the skill swap to reset Sun. Yes, I used the voice. I used the voice from basically Microsoft Edge, like the software I use for the TTS.
TTS here. I wish to get an AI-generated voice of Ash or Oak.
Basically, I use the ones that basically, like, the software I use connects to a browser, and Microsoft Edge has the best selection of TTS voices from the different browsers available. And then I apply some OBS filters to the TTS voice to make it sound like the Pokédex. Like, it is not AI generated or anything. It's really just like one of the default TTS voices that is just has OBS filters applied to it.
Does it really sound like the Pokédex?
Do I? Oh, it might be the wrong one. Do I have it set up with OBS filters? I might not. Normally it does. Let me double check. Yeah, like from the old gens. Okay, cool. Matt, I think that Trick Room's gonna be good next format, but I don't think that... Oh my... I think that Trick Room's gonna be good next format, but I don't think that Hydrapple is gonna be like a great pick for Trick Room. That's the main problem. Because, like, one of the big problems is that a lot of fairy types that right now are very mid are gonna be way better. I haven't watched anime in a while, but I used to watch it quite a bit. Personal favorites are Vinland Saga and Hajime no Ippo. I got a bit burnt out from watching it like a few months ago, and I haven't really watched since. I think the latest I've watched was Apothecary Diaries, like season 2. I think Bronzong is good as long as you're not running Ice Spinner. Yes, Matt. I did always say that, yes, I think Bronzong is going to be good, just not Ice Spinner. I've always said specifically Ice Spinner is the problem. I think I've made it that very clear, Matt. That, like, it's not the Bronzong, it's the Ice Spinner on Bronzong. I think that Bronzong is usable. More than, like, very usable.
Fave legendary Pokemon?
Favorite legendary. Tapu Lele. Like, I've had so many good memories with Tapu Lele that I don't have any other answer. Like, it's really it's a bit lame that it's like, yeah, I pick it because of competitive, but like I explained to a lot of people, it's a bit hard to not get attached when you're traveling thousands upon thousands of kilometers, trying to stick your dreams on those Pokemon specifically, and then they actually deliver. And that's basically what Tapu Lele has done for me for years. Otherwise, another one, Zapdos. Like, I always loved it as a child. But, and then it happened that my best regional result ever was with Zapdos. So, like, it just feels like it kind of went full circle where 10-year-old me, like a big Zapdos fan, just over a decade later, basically have one of my best matches immortalized while using Zapdos. And Zapdos straight up carrying me the entire run. Like, I used it more than my Zacian that tournament. I used it more than Kyogre in that tournament. And yeah, like Matt said, the Yoko moves ignore evasion and accuracy drops, which is also really funny.
My TTS didn't drop. I got robbed of one thingies in demand compensation.
I will look into. I know that it's very possible to do refunds, so I'm probably gonna do that after stream. I am down with that. But yeah, like, a lot of things that, like, I typically do with streams, although I haven't done it too much yet with Cobblemon stuff. Like, I usually try to go with, like, very wild interactive stuff with my TTS and just channel points. But yeah, the problem is I haven't really had a lot of time to look into. Like, I have some plans in the future, like, for what I was gonna do stuff with Origins, but that's gonna have to take a hold a bit. It's gonna have to go on hold a bit as this is going on. And especially, like, considering, like, how much is going on day by day with Camp Cobblemon, like, I basically have to spend so much time editing. And, like, I'm always behind when it comes to editing. It's like, I used to work in tech, like, I used to work in tech, and I basically, like, especially, like, shortly after I was laid off, I used, like, streaming as a way to, like, keep myself, like, preventing myself from becoming rusty and just inventing, like, fun ways to have interactions with chat. But the problem was, chat was too dead. Like, I did not have enough viewers to really do, like, anything that's, like, too crazy or too reliant on interactions. So I just kind of took a break from that for a good while. All good. Oh, okay. Okay, this is. I'm gonna take a look because if I hear the Pokedex sound and this message doesn't come out, it's usually there is a problem. And I think I might have an idea of what it might be. Okay, it's...
Test.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. Why does it keep breaking? That is crazy. Okay, no, I think it just took a while for it to show up. Thank you, Matt. That one took so long to originally do. That one, I think that one took me like 50 hours. And like, that is like one of the example of like, I don't necessarily rely on the interaction, but it's like a cool, unique thing I can do. Like, I also remember like one thing I wanted to do, but like, again, it requires people to be here, or like people active and not necessarily just like watching or lurking was... I think I think it was just kind of stuck, like kind of in queue, but it just didn't play it. Oh, that was why, because like it did show that you used it, but like it, and that I think the dot breaks it, because I think that this one is what broke it. Like that's why the next message didn't show up, because like it did show that there was a message. I did hear the beep because of the message, but the message didn't play, and because the message didn't play, it just kind of becomes stuck. That is good to know. Twitch API can be a bit tricky at times. Like at least like one, I think one of the main references I can think of when it comes to like...
Sorry for breaking it, IG.
No worries, no worries. Like honestly, it is kind of nice / fun to know what can break it. Like one of the main references of like what I wanted to do like stream interaction wise like is shindigs. If you've never heard of it, like I would say like at some point looking him up. Like he does some crazy stuff for streams. Like he straight up one of my favorites is he recreated Papers, Please. But like all the people trying to cross the border are the Twitch chatters.
Do you do viewer battles?
Very rarely. Like almost never. Especially because like I don't necessarily battle a ton nowadays. Like I'm mainly doing Cobblemon stuff. Like usually if I play VGC, it's tournaments. Like I am mostly retired from like entering like from competing, so, and usually I do not necessarily like I've been kind of burnt out from VGC for a bit. And right now, especially like right now, even like in the Origins, Matt can confirm. I don't even really enter tournaments. I'm mainly the teacher more than a competitor. Like even like my main role.
What age rating is this chat like? Is it fan friendly?
Yeah, I'm aiming for family friendly. Yeah. Especially because, like, I'm not gonna say, like, it's going to go as is, but, like, I'm always, I'm trying to aim for streams where, like, okay, I might use this as is in videos. Potentially. Or at least parts of it. I do at some point, but, like, it is still not my priority and really depends on how I feel. Like I won't lie and say that I didn't enjoy battling like the past weekend during the Clash weekend. But I know that like it's usually in spurts. And, like part of why I've been like I thought, oh yeah, Cobblemon seems like a good opportunity for me is just I know that I can just do more than just battles that like probably have something to work with when it comes to content. Like, it can still be, like, there's still gonna be some milling. It might still be. Hi, Toasty. I might have made a mistake. I might have made a mistake. I need to make sure I disable it when it's gonna be like on days where there's stuff that there's like way more other people on the server interacting, because like I said, like I do not want, like right now I don't mind it at all, because like I'm really on my own, just like not doing anything particular, like there's not too many people going on. Like when there's a lot of people talking on the server at the same time, like, yeah, I do not want to be overwhelmed. Like, I need to figure out an easy way to just turn off and turn on the redeem. Like, I know how I could do it. I just need to take the time to. But because, like I said, like, right now it's fine. But, for example, during the Clash, if I stream it, like, I did not stream it this weekend because I did not have replay working for most of the week, and I wanted to get it working, and so I figured there might be technical issues, so I'm gonna mostly focus on making sure I don't lose my match and maybe getting replay working. And now that I know that it's working, I'm not really too worried about it. So I'm probably gonna be streaming the other Clash matches. On the bright side, it does go into what I was saying about, like, making a video and people don't necessarily know how it goes. Like, yeah, obviously, you guys know I won. Like, or I assume that you guys know I won my Clash match. But you guys don't know what happened, other than, like, me joking that I probably could have submitted the match on speedrun.com. Which I don't know if I said that on stream or only off camera. While recording, I don't remember when I said it. Probably about another half an hour. Then I'm probably gonna go eat dinner, probably do a bit of editing, and then probably gonna go probably spend some time doing other stuff on the server, but just recording and not streaming. And there's also maybe I'm gonna start building the garden, or no, actually, I'm probably gonna spend time repairing the Paxel. That's probably what I'm gonna be doing, and making glass bottles. Like, I kind of need to do both. Basically, Vert showed up once. Right after game 1 ended. Went to try checking another match, came back, and it was already over. Like, he basically blinked twice and it was over.
Is that your face on your prof picture?
Yeah, it is mine. That is a picture of me. I think it was at Worlds 2019, I'm pretty sure. I think that was at DC Worlds. I think the main picture I remember for 2018 is from side profile. Which, well, I made it to the online to the local news in Nashville for Worlds 2018. Which was kind of cool.
Weird if it wasn't.
Oh yeah, it would be very weird. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing you'd see on the internet, though. But no, it's not. It's not someone else. I think the new Retro abilities are interesting. Like, I think that it really gives them different niches, and a bit of potential. But I think that, like, it's real. Like, how good they're gonna be is really gonna depend on which other megas are gonna be added at the same time. Like, if Metagross is added, it's so over. Oh, Do you mean pincurchin, Matt?
Imagine impersonating someone, LOL.
Have I ever tried impersonating someone? I don't know if I have. Like, I've definitely pretended to be someone who doesn't exist for bits. Like, I don't know if you've tried pretending being someone completely different when someone tries to scam you just to troll them. I enjoy doing that every once in a while. Like, there was one time where a guy tried pretending I won a free iPhone, and instead I wanted to ask a toaster because my previous toaster that I called Barry exploded in my last house, so I needed a new toaster. And I remember that then at some point he was like, okay, I'll get you a toaster. Can you give me the address? And then I gave the address to the Seattle police department. He never realized.
Scammed every week or SMTH?
No, not that frequently. But for some reason, for a while, I got quite... I mean, like, the thing is, most of the ones I got is from Discord, and I straight up have... Like, it's not like it's a very common first name, but I have the Discord of my first name. Like, with no numbers, no extra anything. So especially when Discord changed the username system, I had a few people who wanted to buy my username, including a guy who tried to offer. Someone even tried offering an NFT. I was like, no, thanks. I'm not trying to get scammed. And then there was just one guy also who just reached out to me, who wanted my username, but just said, congrats, you won the race. Well played. Then I found out that he's the guy who has the Jean-Marc Minecraft username. He was the guy who has it. So I was like, oh, you won that one.
USA?
No, I'm from Canada. I'm French-Canadian. I'm probably the only person, like the only creator in Camp Cobblemon whose first language is in English.
Trapped on an island, what do you take with you? 1. Unlimited magazines, fashion comics, and so on. 2. Every week 3 loaves of bread. 3. A cool pack to use once a day. 4. Every hour 30% chance to gain a small bag of chips, flips, and it's just in snacks. You're on the island for 1 month.
Every week 3 loaves of bread. Easily. The chips, they're gonna be practically empty calories. The magazines, I don't know. I think I've made it I think I've shown pretty well that I'm crazy enough that like I could probably keep myself entertained for an entire month. I don't need magazines. Cool pack could be nice, I won't lie. But I'm assuming I'm stuck on an island. Isn't that what the water is for? So like I don't think it's really that needed. Like it's not like trying to keep myself cool is going to be that bad. At least that's my assumption. I feel like this, like,
I mean, it's a hot tropical island, and the bread is American white bread. Where pixels block and rivers flow. Beneath the square-shaped canopies glow. The campfire crackles, bright and bold. As digital tales of the wild are told. Welcome, trainer, grab your gear. Camp Cobblemon is open here. The morning sun begins to rise. A voxel world before our eyes. No standard spheres of red and white, but apricorns crafted just right. We wander through the biomes deep, where Pidgeys rest and Mareep sleep.
But no Golurks, unfortunately. That was a nice one. That was really nice, actually.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me toggle the camera. Absolute Shakespeare. I'm gonna need to use a camera a bit more in the future. Like, I have plans with it. It it feels kind of crazy because it feels like it's something that I've said so many times before too. Not for Camp Cobblemon, but like in Origins, I've said like, oh yeah, I want to mess with the camera more. Because like I think it's a really cool feature that I haven't used much yet. There should still be room. Yeah, plenty. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow I might not be working on the pyramid because I might be spending time trying to repair this Paxel. Because like I'm starting to notice how low it is getting. That will require quite a bit of repairing. So maybe some shiny hunting for shiny Beldum, potentially. Hope people like unknowns. Wait, no, we're not really gonna encounter unknowns because I don't even know which other Pokemon that give defensive.
Yeah, put it somewhere and let us watch the process of your mining. Or put it on the ground during a battle and let us watch in awe as the Cobblemon look big like in the anime.
Oh, one thing that I really like.
From the birchwood straight to the mountain peak.
One thing that I really
shiny variants is the hobby that we seek.
One thing that I really like to do actually is when I spectate other people, I place a camera like in the middle of the arena, so like you really see from like side by side, like fairly close on each side, both teams. And also it really shows the UI well. Like it's really something I like to use, especially for videos, because it means that like by being somewhat far from the camera, it means that like we're not gonna see dual UIs. If I want to use like a replay shot and then crop the battle text box in there, like the problem is like, oh wait, no, I could actually put like the camera up in the air by using Fortress. Because I was like, I need to be able to physically place the camera for it to work. But yeah, I can fly on Fortress, but like take it up and then just bird's view potentially. Like, let's see how it looks. That might be cool, actually. That's a good shout. That might be a very good shout, actually.
Hello, Gene Mark.
Hello,
I
Jimmy.
may be a robot, but I can detect no issues with the ongoing pyramid scheme. Let me know if you need anything else.
I am good. Okay, like, if I try toggling the camera like that. Okay.
Wait, you Canadians can't decide between Imperial and metric, is that right?
That is true, actually. Or we use it for different things. Like, for some reason, like, when it comes to, like, people themselves, we use Imperial, but when it comes to everything else, we use metric. Like, when it comes to measuring our own heights and our own weight, we use Imperial, then for everything else, we use metric. Which is kind of wild now that I think about it. Yeah, the angle might be slightly off, so let me... How does this look? Oh, this is practically perfect. Angle-wise. Experimental Minecraft streaming, let's go. I wonder how that looks, because I really can't tell. Like, especially while it's in progress. And thank you, Jimny. Like, it's basically like one... I forgot which exact Microsoft Edge TTS voice, and then a few OBS audio filters to make it sound like the Pokédex. One thing I wanted to do at some point was create my own side mod, where if I scan a Pokemon with the Pokédex, it would trigger my TTS system, and then just try reading the Pokédex entry as I scan the Pokemon, like the anime. I think that would be really cool. I mean, I just haven't had the time to do it yet. There you go, I waved at the camera. And yeah, usually, like, if I know it's gonna be very quiet, like, I usually do it on Origins, but, like, I haven't done it here yet, is I don't even, like, I technically have the point redeem, but it's pointless because I normally have the TTS just automatically read every one of my messages. I also don't...
I found this https://www.reddit.com/r/hellointernet/comment/cccf7u/Canadian_measurement_flowchart. Is this accurate?
I really cannot check right now. I am in VR. It is not... I usually try to not really open links or do anything like I try to not browse while in VR, even like quickly, because it is such a pain to navigate. Like if I do it, it's usually because I really have to. I am the most Obsidian Pond member. That's what Vert learned during Camp Cobblemon. Duck left. Duck heard me say that and left immediately after. I'm sorry, Duck. I didn't mean it. Oh, is that still working or is it broken? Because I know that it used to work, and I was like, it was. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. It's. I think I have it. I think I have it turned off.
Maple syrup pizza Hawaii, eh? Quebec very apologetic about everything. Justin Bieber, lumberjack aesthetic duct tape fixes everything. Skinning beavers inconsistent about units of measuring being cozy with polar bears while being polar bears in war. Which one of these offends you the most?
Justin Bieber. Oh, actually, your spelling of Quebec. That is actually the most. That is actually the most offensive one. And remember, guys, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Well, I was also say, like, I was wondering if, like, the top angle like that would work. It sounds like, from what you guys said, like, it is fine. Like, I think, like, one of the problems, like, I think I'm using the camera, especially if it's, like, in a spot where I'm hanging out for a while, is kind of cool because, like,
make this better?
No, it is not. You know, like, at this point, K-E-B-E-K might have been less offensive. But I mean, definitely less offensive. Okay, I think that this is not full. Yeah, that is not full. Cool.
By the way, Japan national finalist had a rain dance mega frostless.
Oh, it was Rain Dance? I remember seeing, like, the 6, but I didn't see the full set. It was Rain Dance on Frostless! That is insane. I was already finding it weird. It was... Oh my god, you know what that reminds me of?
How to measure things like a Canadian. 1. Speed. Metric, kilometer per hour. 2. Distance. Is it your height? Yes, imperial, feet/inches. No, is it a long distance? Yes, metric, kilometers. No, is it related to work? Yes, imperial, inches/feet. No, metric, centimeters/meters.
That sounds about right. That, you know, what you just said reminds me a lot of Japan Nats finals a few years ago. I think it might have been 2024 or 2022.
You said you were French Canadian, so you are susceptible to both American and French offensive jokes.
You're so true. You're so right. Or, you know, not really. Because you see, there's some... We chose to leave France. That's the main difference. And then we just keep speaking French because we don't want to be British.
Can you tell Matt that Rain Dance Mega Frostless works better than Ice Spinner Bronzong, thanks?
Yes. It does work better. I mean... It's all a high bar. Like, something that works better than Ice Spinner Bronzong? Yeah, almost anything. Like, C-Dot probably works better than Ice Spinner Bronzong. And C-Dot was only meant to disrespect people. Like, when the option that's only meant to...
No Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup since 1993. P.S. Whatever that OS, I just looked up how to offend a Canadian.
No, honestly, the real way to offend us is just reminding us of what happened last Olympics. Because no Canadian team winning the Stanley Cup since 1993 doesn't really mean much when the American teams are basically, like, almost all Canadian. Like, yeah, no, they have to outsource their victories to Canada. They need Canada to win. Oh, you're right. It is getting very low. It is getting low. Alright, then we're heading back. Alright, we're taking the camera back. We're gonna head back.
Weren't mostly criminals or serfs sent to the New World from Europe? So in a sense, you didn't choose to leave France, but were sent to America to skin beavers. You were born in France or Canada.
I was born in Canada. But here's the thing. I'm half Portuguese. Who chose to leave Portugal. So it still applies. I did not speak a word of it, though.
There is nothing this dude isn't.
Smart. That is one thing I'm not. Got him. What time is it? Okay, yeah, no, there's not gonna be time to do much after. Okay, first thing. Oh, I do have the buckets on me.
You're also not a choker with Dracovish.
True. Matt, how does it feel to be part of what cemented the legacy? No, I said Matt. Matt cemented the legacy of Dracovish being the Chokemon. Especially when it comes to the pond. The pond choking with Dracovish is a tale as old as time now. So you were right, Matt. You are the most pond members I've ever ponded. You're not here, here. Right here, that should work. And I'm gonna go make bottles before heading back down here, just to free some space. Well, Matt, don't try. He's not the one who choked. Claim responsibility for your own mistakes. You know the mistake wasn't on the team, it was on the pilot. Unless you mean the nature on Dracovish, in which case, you know what, fair enough.
Do you like Coke?
I'm about to... I want to ask, which one? And either way, no, not necessarily a big fan. So I don't know why I was about to ask which one. Considering that was the answer, whichever one of the two it is. Okay, so, oh! More Paxel repair. Oh! More, this one does have some too. Okay, there should be room in the backpack. Yeah, just barely. I still need to give the Pokénav back to whoever lent it to me. I agree, Matt. We really do. Like, I think we...
I know the education in USA is cooked, so is it the same in Canada?
From what I heard, it is. But I graduated long enough ago that I could not really tell. Although I would be... I am going back to school in September. Because, like, the job market is so cooked that I figured that I might as well just take some time to go back to school. And hopefully by the time I graduate, the market is a bit better. It wasn't too bad before I graduated until you got to university, and basically like it's the same problem that most universities have, where Professors are not really teachers, they're there for the research. Which is basically to tell us all this time, really. I have so many warps.
How good is UR geography?
Mid. Very mid. I was not good at geography. And I agree, Matt. We kind of do, but here's the thing. Most of the people have been setting up every farm kind of want/need breaks from doing farms. So I don't think we're getting one anytime soon. And I'm not blaming them. I completely agree. As someone who's been on the what I like to call slave labor, I do also want a break. And it is crazy that for me breaking the pyramids is considered a break. Like, I think it kind of puts to perspective how bad it was.
How much countries can you name in Europe?
How many can I name? See, Italy, France, Spain, Portugal, Ireland, UK, Greece. Did I name Italy already? Probably. Monaco, Belgium. Which one did I have in mind? Which one was it? Like, I have it on the tip of my tongue. Austria, Netherlands. Those weren't the ones I hadn't. I'm drawing a blank. Like, I have Slovenia. Which I feel like I'm forgetting a very Poland. I feel like I'm forgetting another very obvious one.
I gotta go eat dinner, Gene Maple, but he'll check in when I'm back.
Sounds good, but I'll probably be gone by the time you're back. Because I'm probably gonna leave for dinner somewhat soon. Where is it? Okay, let's go. Let's go drop some stuff. Yeah, Whisper is basically the equivalent of DMs on Twitch. Oh my god, I filled another chest. I'm gonna fill... Ooh, Wither Rose is actually a big deal. Because I know that's how you make the, like, bad bottle caps. Like, the ones that turn the IVs to 0, and that is a big deal. Also, 3 more stacks of bottles. We can't say that we're gonna run out anytime soon. Oh, wait. Oh, I needed 2 stacks because I've just realized that there's a stack of bottles in here. Did I pick up a stack of bottles instead of glass? Oh, yeah, I think I did. I think I picked up that one instead of that one. Is it really different countries, or is it more like, I don't know, the equivalent of like provinces or states? Or I guess multiple kingdoms when you think about it, but I feel like it's still considered one country. Oh, they are independent. Okay. Remember when I said I'm not good at geography? There's my, like, case in point. Where did I put myself? Oh, that's where I put it. But yeah, case in point about me not being good at geography. Because I would say that counts as part of geography. Sand. No, not mob drops, vanilla plants. Held items, soft sand. I'm gonna put this in plant. Yeah. Okay. That is a lot of sand. Am I gonna fill the sand chest too? No. Not yet. But you know, there's gonna be a lot of repairs when I think about it. Which is nice. Okay, where was it? I think it was here. No, the one next to it. I think it is. It is complicated. The UK is complicated. Should have simplified it. Do you think that they didn't want to be part of the European Union because because it was already confusing enough as is? So wait, did I don't think I've emptied this one. Okay. Let's check. Okay. Sand and a lot of stone. There should have been more sand and less cobblestone, honestly. Or stone, because technically it wasn't cobblestone, I turned it into cobblestone, but it should have been less of that. I'm very disappointed. Okay, scary face. Let's put the buckets back in here. Let's withdraw this.
How is it like living in minus 2,000 degrees Celsius, Gene?
Cold. Next question. I don't know if you expected a different answer, but you're gonna get used to it if you did expect something different. Like, that is very in character for me to answer that. Cold. Honestly, driving in the snow and driving in the ice and having to just like scrape the ice off the windshield, that is the real annoying part. No, this spot. Is there people here? Doesn't seem like it, but this is a nice spot to fish.
Country for a vacation.
I don't think I've gone to 5 different countries. Like, let me think. Yeah, I think I've only been to 3 different countries. I've only been to the US, Canada, and the UK. And more specifically, England. So, very hard for me to say.
Ahead.
Oh, I would like a shiny Jupiter. That would be one I hope I do get lucky with. That would be really nice. No, I did not. I did not. Basically, like, my durability is a bit low, so I'm taking a break. Especially since it's probably I'm probably not gonna be going for much longer. Like, I'm probably gonna spend some time this evening trying to shiny hunt, shiny Beldum, probably just as an excuse to repair the Paxel. Because as you can tell, the Paxel is kind of running low. So I'm gonna take a look right now to. Oh yeah, I'm probably about. This is probably gonna be ending soon, so I'm gonna see if I can find someone to raid in advance. I don't see anyone. Like, I know. I think I'm just like, oh yeah, you guys would probably vibe. So wait. Yeah, no, this is gonna take multiple days to finish. For sure. And yeah, depending on how the Paxel is looking, tomorrow might be Beldum.
Psyduck, a duck Pokemon? As simple-minded as it looks, it has never been observed thinking.
That would be another cool shiny to encounter. I honestly, like, this spot has a lot of shinies that, like, I would be cool with. Oh no, oh no! I didn't mean, I keep forgetting that I can get TM, so I should not be leaving the UI and just waste a TM. Oh, that's another guy I can probably hunt for. Rufflet. I might hunt Rufflet, because, like, there's a TM that's pretty rare that, like, Rufflet is one of the only ones that can get it. And I really, really want that TM.
Those on 67.
And so I might spend some time trying to get that TM. No comment. No comment. I will say I'm too old for this. That might be the more accurate way to say it. Oh, I should have breaking swiped. So how are the levels starting to look like? Oh right, there is. I do have Chansey. I guess I kind of have to start leveling it up. Wait, no. Empty hand, empty hand. Do need to level up this monster. Very important. No, I have two younger brothers. And actually, one of them is going to be referenced when it comes to the clash because I can't think of Talonflame without thinking of one of them. Because like before my first tournament, he doesn't play competitive at all. And before my very first tournament, he said, "Oh yeah, run Talonflame. That's gonna fix your problems." And the funny part is, it actually was the solution. Like Talonflame was actually the answer. Oh, this would also go pretty hard as a shiny. Also, didn't expect it, but honestly, shaders went pretty well today. Good call. Good call. Especially in, well, in camp, definitely. Ooh, Earth Power. That's a TM too. Oh my god. That's a TM. Yes, please. No, it might have broke it. Oh yeah, it probably did, considering I'm not broke really badly, considering that I'm not even hearing the beep. I've been hearing like the sound notification before the... So I don't know what's going on here. Wait, let me take a look. Okay, it's not there. Oh, okay, I think I might... No. Let me take a look. That might be it. No, did it break? Did it break? No, we're fine. Good. Because I thought, like, since you only used a question mark, it might have broken it but again. But no, it looks like we're good.
Testing.
Okay, what's going on? Not sure why I'm hearing those beeps. Actually, no, I might have a clue, but like, I don't know why it started now of all moments. Actually, I might have a clue. Like, it feels like it's whenever I change. Whenever oh, I think I have an idea. It might be like whenever I'm trying to use shaders while not focused. No, not even when it's focused, apparently. I'm an Android user. Well, yeah. Yeah, I am. I think the best way to describe it is I'm like the most boomer phone user ever.
What team did you use for the clash? I didn't see, if I'm being honest.
I used Talonflame, Weavile, Garchomp, and Magnezone. Actually, I'm gonna look for a PC and show what was the final full set.
Does Canada have its original dishes?
Poutine. Poutine is the best one. It's a religion, actually, at that point. Those four were the four I brought to the clash. Garchomp spawned underneath our cabin, but above ground. Here's the thing, Toasty. It also reminds me of my brother. Okay, this is the Weavile set. Like, I don't think there's anything too crazy. Like, the Ice Shard was... For a while, I was considering low kick so that I had to move that didn't miss on Ursaluna, but then I realized that Ice Shard kind of deals with awkward situations quite a bit. Talonflame basically as standard as it gets, except like Taunt mainly as a Trick Room answer because I figured that Trick Room would be big, which was a good call. Because, yeah, I faced Trick Room during the clash. But I didn't even click Taunt into the Runiculus. I just doubled it with Talonflame and Weavile. But I did use Taunt. It was useful. Garchomp spawned... Like, there were only 2 spots, like, where it spawned 3 blocks near the quest submission area, which everyone missed, and underneath the Team Turtwig cabin. We caught it underneath the cabin. Like, I don't know if you remember when I was placing snacks when I was fishing near the Camp Turtwig cabin. That's what we were going for. That's what the snacks were for. It was for this guy. And yeah, very standard set. Like, The lum was mainly because I did not want to lose the sleep powder.
What did toasty oil mean with the meta SLAVE?
Basically using the most standard sets and like Talonflame is probably the one of the best Pokemon in Cobblemon. So like, using it is like, yeah, I'm the most basic competitive player of all time. And Magnezone, pretty cool honestly. Like I was running sturdy, so I basically had a second focus sash. It was my main way to deal with rain. And because I was running sturdy, I was like, okay, I do want some damage boost. So let's go Electric Gem. Here's the thing. And yeah, I'm not taking offense, but like I was telling Iman, with only 4 Pokemon, it is so hard to build anything fun without necessarily trying to throw. Because like, there's no, oh, the matchup looks bad. I leave it behind, because you can't leave anything behind. There wasn't even a team preview. I think it was because it was week 1 and it wanted to make sure that people could actually get a team in time. So I think like it is fair. Like I was like, because honestly I'm so glad I only had to get 4 Pokemon for the Clash and not a full 6. All things considered.
Either why didn't it get censored, LOL?
And what was it? Yeah, like I get what it was for. I'm glad I didn't have to get 6, but building with 4 is so boring. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna go for now. Probably gonna be back tomorrow. And I don't know what I'll be doing, if it's gonna be more Pyramid or if it's gonna be going for Beldum because of the pack still being too broken. We'll see. See you guys tomorrow.